What's up, everybody? And today's going to be the first video on the channel. I'm going to be customizing some color changing Air Force Ones. And we're going to start off with the all white Air Forces with the laces taken out. And next, you're going to want to tape up the areas of the shoe that you want to keep white. Then I'm going to go over the materials, and I'll put a link in the description of all the materials that I use. So we have the paintbrush and the flat white for touch-ups. Next is the cotton ball and the acetone. Then after that, you have the Angelus, the too thin, and the duller. And then after that, we also have the base of the paint, which would be the neutral. And then have the cup for mixing everything together, tablespoon for measuring, the actual airbrush. And then the most important thing is the actual dust for the paint, which this one is a neon yellow and it's supposed to turn orange in the sun, like a sort of a darker orange. So we'll see how well that turns out. Okay, so you're gonna want to start off by acetoning all the white areas of the shoe. This helps to get the factory finish off of the shoe and to help the paint to stick a little bit better, which is not super necessary for spray painting shoes, but I like to do it with all my customizations, so at this point it's habit. Okay, so now you're gonna want to actually mix the paint together, and the back of the packaging says 1 gram of pigment for 1 fluid ounce of base, and 1 fluid ounce is about 2 tablespoons. So that's why I have the tablespoon there, so we can measure it to be exact, or as exact as possible. So we're going to start off by pouring our neutral, which is our base, into the tablespoon and then into the cup. And you want to go ahead and get 2 tablespoons of that. So then next, we're gonna have our too thin. This just helps to make the solution a little bit more runny, so it doesn't clog the spray paint or the sprayer. So you don't have any clogs or mishaps, anything like that. And after that, we're gonna have the duller, which this helps to make the paint not look so shiny, so that it looks a little bit more factory done rather than it being like really out there. You don't need much of this. I put about 1/4 of a tablespoon. You don't want too much, or it's gonna make the paint a little bit flaky, which is not what you want. So next, you're gonna actually want to get some of the dust. The company Solar Dust actually provided a little spoon, could be used to scoop in it, which is actually pretty nice. So I went ahead and I put just about a full spoon's worth of the dust on it. and just dumped it into the cup. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use my paintbrush to mix it all in. And when mixing this together, you want to make sure there's not any clumps, and you want to make sure the whole solution is very consistent. Boom. Okay, so now I went ahead and I poured some of the solution or the paint into the paintbrush, and I'm gonna go ahead and spray it evenly across the entire shoe. So you want to try not to focus too much on one area and kind of do it evenly across the entire shoe. I went ahead and I did 2 layers for each shoe just to get a little bit more vibrant of a color, and so it would stay on a little bit longer. So now that you finished both shoes, we're gonna go ahead and take the paint. Sorry, not the paint. The tape off of the shoe. And we're going to take it off. You don't have to do it slowly because most of it shouldn't stick onto the tape. Okay, now that all the tape is off, you can see what the shoe is gonna look like most of the time inside. You can see it has that bright yellow color. I'm gonna go ahead and scratch some of the little leftover pieces of paint or tape that's on the shoe, but this is ultimately what the shoe is gonna look like. And I think it turned out pretty well. It looks nice inside. And so after this, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take it outside to see how well the color changes in the sun. So this is it in the sun. You can see it's changing color pretty well. It looks pretty orange. So thank you everybody for watching this video. Appreciate it.